नमस्कार दोस्तों, मैं हूं आशीष फ्रॉम दून लॉ मेंटर। आज हम बात करने वाले हैं हिजाब बैन जजमेंट की, जो रिसेंटली कर्नाटका हाई कोर्ट ने प्रोनाउंस किया है। द कर्नाटका हाई कोर्ट हैज प्रोनाउंस्ड इन द केस ऑफ रेशम वर्सेस स्टेट ऑफ कर्नाटका एंड अदर्स दैट wearing of hijab is not part of essential religious practice in the Islamic faith and hence not protected under Article 25 of the Indian Constitution। चलिए बिना टाइम वेस्ट किए एक छोटे से इंट्रो के साथ अपना वीडियो शुरू करते हैं। दोस्तों, केस है रेशम वर्सेस स्टेट ऑफ कर्नाटका एंड अदर्स 2022 कर्नाटका हाई कोर्ट एंड द बेंच कंप्राइज्ड ऑफ 3 judges, namely Honorable Chief Justice Rituraj Avasthi and Honorable Justice Krishna S. Dikshit, before whom the petition was originally filed. But later on it was transferred to the larger bench, that is the present bench of 3 judges. Third judges Honorable Justice J.M. Qazi। चलिए अब हम बात करते हैं फैक्ट्स ऑफ द केस की। The controversy arose when some girl students belonging to the Islamic community were denied entry in the pre-university college Udupi while wearing the hijab. Hijab means headscarf hair. The students claimed that it is part of their essential religious practice and therefore protected under Article 25 of the Indian Constitution. While the petition was pending in the High Court, the government of Karnataka issued an order propounding that hijab ban will not violate Article 25 of the Indian Constitution and hence students should wear dress code prescribed by college authorities. The students also challenged the government order being arbitrary. The student also asked for disciplinary action against the college authorities. Now coming to the issues before the court. The issues before the court were as follows. Whether wearing of hijab is essential religious practice in Islamic faith protected under Article 25 of the Indian Constitution or not. Whether prescription of school uniform is violative of fundamental right under Article 19(1)(a), that is right of freedom of speech and expression, and Article 21, particularly the right of privacy. Whether government order dated 5th February 2022 is incompetent, arbitrary and also violate Article 14 and 15 gender aspects. Whether any case is made out for issuance of disciplinary action against college authorities. The question before the court was also that whether wearing of hijab can be covered under Article 19(1)(a) and can restriction be imposed under Article 19 Clause 2 only. During the proceedings of the case, the court earlier had passed an order that was in the nature of interim order restraining the students from wearing any kind of religious clothes in the classroom regardless of their faith. इसका मतलब ये है कि स्टूडेंट्स को सिर्फ हिजाब पहनने से नहीं मना किया था, किसी भी टाइप के रिलीजियस क्लोथ, भगवा क्लोथ हो या फिर कोई भी ऐसी चीज हो जो रिलीजियस नेचर की हो, कपड़ा ऐसा हो जो रिलीजियस नेचर का हो, इंक्लूडिंग द हिजाब, उनको कोर्ट ने बैन कर दिया था बाय पासिंग एन इंटरिम ऑर्डर। नाउ कमिंग टू द पेटिशनर आर्ग्यूमेंट्स। द मेन आर्ग्यूमेंट्स ऑफ द पेटिशनर्स वर एज फॉलोज. Wearing hijab is a Quranic injunction, while Amna bint Bashir versus Central Board of Secondary Education, 2016 Supreme Court, and Ajmal versus Election Commission of India, 2006 Supreme Court, hence part of essential religious practice protected under Article 25 of Indian Constitution. Petitioners also pointed out that the one's personal appearance and choice of dressing is a protected zone under Article 19(1)(a) as part of freedom of expression, void nalsa judgment. What one wears and how one dress is a matter of individual choice protected as part of Article 21 under the Privacy Regime Wide K.S. Puttaswamy judgment. Petitioners also argued that if wearing of hijab disrupts the public order, then the state should take action against those who disrupt the public order. Instead of banning the hijab, they should take action against those who disrupt the public order, as banning hijab will not be the adequate solution to the disruption of public order. Now coming to the respondents' contentions. Holy Quran does not contain as such injunction indicating that hijab is an essential religious practice. At most, it can be a cultural practice which has nothing to do with the religion and religious practice and hence not protected under Article 25 of the Indian Constitution. Hijab is not essential religious practice, as essential religious practice is something which is so fundamental and essential to a religion in the sense that if the practice is renounced, the religion in question ceases to be the religion, and in the instant case, hijab does not qualify such standards. Any fundamental right, including those under Article 21, 25 and 19 are not absolute rights and therefore are subject to reasonable restrictions or regulation by law. Any fundamental right, including those under Article 25 and 19 are not absolute right and therefore are subject to reasonable restrictions or regulation by the law. The observation of the court are as follows. Prescription of school dress or uniform to the exclusion of hijab, bhagwa or any other clothes symbolic of religion can be a step forward in the direction of emancipation and more particularly to the access to the education. वो क्लास के बाहर किसी भी तरह की क्लोथिंग पहनने के लिए आजाद हैं, उसके ऊपर कोई भी मनाही नहीं है। भगवा पहनिए, हिजाब पहनिए, कुछ भी पहनिए, मगर अगर आपको क्लासरूम में आना है तो यू हैव टू फॉलो द यूनिफॉर्म और द ड्रेस कोड प्रेस्क्राइब्ड बाय द concerned authorities. Merely stating that wearing hijab is an expression of conscience within the meaning of Article 25 and asking them to remove hijab would offend conscience would not be a sufficient ground for granting relief under Article 25 of the Constitution. Essential part of religion means the core belief upon which a religion is founded. जिन फाउंडेशंस के ऊपर वो एक पर्टिकुलर रिलीजन जो खड़ा है. The court mentioned that for a practice to qualify as essential religious practice should have following criteria or following indicators. First, not every activity associated with the religion is essential to such a religion. Practice should be fundamental to religion and it should be from the time immemorial. मतलब बहुत पुराने टाइम से वो प्रैक्टिस चली हुई होनी चाहिए, पता ही नहीं कब वो प्रैक्टिस शुरू हुई थी. The foundations of the practice must precede the religion or should be contemporaneous with the origin of the religion. या तो वो रिलीजन से पहले से चली आ रही हो या फिर जब रिलीजन का ओरिजिन हुआ उस टाइम से वो प्रैक्टिस चल रही हो. Such practice must form the cornerstone of the religion itself. If practice is not followed or not observed, then it would result in the change of the religion itself. Such practice must be of binding nature and that binding nature must be of a compelling nature. कोर्ट ने इस केस के अंदर यह भी कहा जब तक कोई भी रिलीजियस प्रैक्टिस इस टेस्ट को क्वालिफाई नहीं करेगी वो असेंशियल रिलीजियस प्रैक्टिस नहीं हो सकती. एंड जहां तक हिजाब की बात है, हिजाब को असेंशियल रिलीजियस प्रैक्टिस के अंदर नहीं डाला जा सकता, उसको ज्यादा से ज्यादा आप कल्चरल प्रैक्टिस बोल सकते हैं और कल्चरल प्रैक्टिस को प्रोटेक्शन नहीं देता आर्टिकल 25 ऑफ द इंडियन कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन. इसके साथ साथ कोर्ट ने यह भी बोला जो गवर्नमेंट ऑर्डर है 5 फरवरी 2022 का, इट ऑपरेशनलाइजेज द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल सेक्युलरिज्म. ये कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल सेक्युलरिज्म को भी बढ़ावा देता है, उसको ऑपरेशन में लेके आता है. तो इट इज very much valid law, valid government order. Now coming to the judgment of the court. The court held as follows. Wearing of hijab by Muslim women does not form part of essential religious practice. Prescription of school uniform is only a reasonable restriction which is constitutionally permissible as well as something which the student cannot object to. Prescription of school dress constitutionally permissible भी है और ऐसी चीज है जिसको student object नहीं कर सकते. Moreover, government order is in consonance with the Karnataka Education Act. The court also held that no case is made out for the issuance of disciplinary action against the college authorities. College authorities के खिलाफ कोई भी disciplinary action नहीं लिया जा सकता. Hence, all writ petitions are devoid of any merit and are dismissed. था रेशम वर्सेस स्टेट ऑफ कर्नाटका एंड अदर्स, जो कर्नाटका हाई कोर्ट ने इस केस के अंदर जो जजमेंट दिया था. अब ये केस सुप्रीम कोर्ट में जा चुका है. वी आर वेटिंग फॉर द हियरिंग टू स्टार्ट एंड द डिटेल्ड जजमेंट फ्रॉम द सुप्रीम कोर्ट टू कम. ये इस केस के अंदर ये देखना बहुत दिलचस्प होगा कि सुप्रीम कोर्ट क्या इस हाई कोर्ट वाली जजमेंट को अपहेल्ड करता है या फिर अपनी कुछ और रीजनिंग देता है. चलिए इंतजार करते हैं सुप्रीम कोर्ट की जजमेंट का. अगर आपको ये वीडियो अच्छा लगे तो प्लीज मनोबल बढ़ाते रहिए, लाइक और सब्सक्राइब करके चले जाइए यार. धन्यवाद.
Press the bell icon on the YouTube app and never miss another update.